Musicians and music educators in the city are celebrating the 85th anniversary this week of one of the city's musical institutions. The nation's very first Conservatory of Music opened here in 1927. In tonight's edition of Shanghai Stories, Mark Luff looks back at the music and the reasons.
Music has been an important part of Chinese culture for thousands of years, often used to express emotion, sometimes to arouse patriotism. The Chinese philosopher known in the West as Confucius was a musician and a skilled player of a smaller version of this instrument. China never had a single place where people could go to study music until two German-trained Chinese music educators opened one this week in 1927. Tai Yuanpei picked Shanghai.
At first, he chose Shanghai to start the music education, not Beijing, because he thought Shanghai was a more open and more tolerant city that suited the development of music. Besides, there were more people who loved music in Shanghai. He focused more on the appreciation of the music than the religious background in music.
Although the conservatory was set up in Shanghai, it was a national facility. And while Tai wanted to teach both Western music and create a new kind of Chinese music, he and the faculty tended to focus on European music, with help from the Shanghai Symphony's Italian conductor.
Mario Paci worked in Shanghai from 1919 to 1949. At that time, he worked at the Shanghai Municipal Orchestra, and many of the orchestra were also teachers for the conservatory at that time.
By the time the People's Republic was established, the conservatory had grown, and so had the concept of music education in China. Now, many universities have music departments and majors. Our guzheng player Shi Licheng studied music education at Shanghai Normal University. None of the Shanghai Conservatory's oldest buildings survives, but the school has built up a museum of musical instruments, housing everything from 2,500-year-old stone panpipes to ethnic instruments from both inside and outside China. The conservatory's main job remains teaching music and sending graduates out into the musical world with a purpose.
I want them to spread the music culture in the principle of truth, good, and beauty, to raise the people's level in music and to create a better life for the people.
In the late 1920s, not many people had a good enough life to be able to afford the expensive education here. In its first 8 years, the conservatory only graduated 4 students. Hua says next year's graduating class will number 500. Mark Leff, Shanghai Live.